Good morning, everybody. Matt Moda here with the Dong Report, where I'm going to give you my favorite MLB home run picks of the day. So we're talking today, Tuesday, Happy Dinger Tuesday, August 6th. I'm going to have 7 players on Dong Watch for you guys to lock in today. And if it seems like I've got a pep in my step and then I'm a little bit more excited than normal, that's because yesterday was the best day we've had of the year on the Dong Report. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for a day like yesterday, and it finally came through for us. We got 4 of our 5 home runs to mash yesterday. We were up 18 units. That's not a lie. 18 units on the Dong Report yesterday. I had 5 players to hit a home run. 4 of those cashed, as I mentioned. Corey Seager cashed. Ketel Marte cashed. Ellie De La Cruz cashed. And Lawrence Butler with an electric pinch hit home run also cashed. So because I put those in a round robin, we were up literally 18 units. Now, the Dong Report heading into yesterday had been very hit or miss. Feel like I was just dying with bad luck. Finally had a great day yesterday. That brings us very, very squarely in the green on the year, which is great because we had been in the red most of the season, up a little bit over 13 units on the entire season. Just an absolutely incredible day yesterday. We had come so close to having electric days like that previously. Finally, very good to have one. I will say, just because we had a good day yesterday, you should still be the same with your unit size that you were prior to that. Just because we had an amazing day yesterday doesn't mean we're going to continue to have the same types of days. So you're still going to want to unit size responsibly. Don't go tripling your unit size because of yesterday. I'm sticking with the same strategy that I have been doing. I did just want to put that out there as a quick PSA for people. If you're new to my channel, I apologize that you missed yesterday. Hopefully, we can have a couple more days like that for you. So I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. And then for this specific video, if you could comment on days like yesterday, anything that I can do to hype them up just is going to help me out as a selfish matter. So if you're interested in doing that, comment goes a long way. And then I also do have a Dub Club where I send all my plays out. $5 a month. If you're unfamiliar, Dub Club is a platform for people like me to send their plays out. Gets sent directly to your phone. If you have any interest in that, again, it's $5 a month. Check it out in the link in the description of the video. But enough about yesterday. 18 units is great. What have you done for me lately? Let's see if we can get donged again today. So I'm going to go back to the standard 7-leg round robin that I am playing for a total of 1.05 units risked. Play number 1, I'm going with Francisco Lindor to hit a home run. So Lindor, he almost came through for us on Sunday. We had a brutal stretch heading into yesterday. Part of that was Francisco Lindor. He had a play that was initially called a home run. Like the Twitter account sent out a tweet that Lindor hit a home run. Ended up being a foul ball that was called back. What a tease. But it does mean that Lindor owes us. Hopefully he understands that he owes us and he comes through with a home run today, which I absolutely love this matchup for Lindor today. For starters, this game is being played at Coors Field. That's always a bonus. One of, if not the best home run park in the major leagues, in all of baseball. And he has a really, really good matchup against Kyle Freeland of the Rockies. Freeland is a mashable pitcher, a dong ball pitcher that we like to call them. He's also a lefty, and Lindor is much better against lefties. His ISO rate against left-handed pitching is 27.2%. It's 17.9% against righties. So that's below average power versus excellent power from righties to lefties. And it's not just the handedness of the pitcher. It's also the pitch mix that Freeland throws are pitches that Lindor crushes. The top 4 most common pitches that makes up over 90% of Freeland's pitch mix, in order of most frequent to least frequent, is a sinker, slider, fastball, and curveball. Those are his main 4 pitches. Lindor hits the majority of those pitches well. If you look at his ISO rate against those pitches, 3 of the 4 is a very good ISO rate. The only one that isn't is a slider, but that's because sliders from right-handed pitching, Lindor doesn't hit as well. Sliders from lefties, Lindor hits a lot better. So, sorry, the bug flew in my face. So, getting him against a lefty that throws a lot of sliders, that's good for Lindor, even though his total numbers don't really match up with that. With sliders, you have to look at the handedness of the pitcher. So Lindor, love his opportunity to hit one. Next up, I'm taking Anthony Santander to hit a home run. Santander has been a legend for us. He's come through for us time and time again. Let's hope he can keep it going today. Going up against Chris Bassett of the Blue Jays, a pitcher that Santander should have the advantage over. Now, Bassett is interesting. He throws a ton of pitches. Like if you look at his pitch arsenal on FanGraphs or any other website, he throws a total of 7 pitches, which is a lot. But he throws a sinker majority of the time. Like no other pitch does he throw really over 20% of the time. He throws a sinker over 40% of the time. It's over double his next most frequent pitch, which his next most frequent pitch is a cutter. Looking at Santander, he crushes sinkers. His ISO rate against sinkers is 33.3%. That's the best ISO rate of any pitch that Santander has seen at least 100 times. There's one pitch that he's seen not that many times that he has good numbers against, but it's a tiny sample size. Sinkers is a larger sample size, and he crushes sinkers. And then if you look at his ISO rate against Chris Bassett's second most frequent pitch, which again is the cutter, he does a good job hitting cutters as well with an ISO rate of 25% specifically against cutters. Now, looking at their history against each other, Santander doesn't have a home run against Bassett. He's got eight career plate appearances. One of them was a walk, so 7 at-bats. He's batting .429 in those 7 at-bats. 3 hits, 2 of which were doubles, so he does have extra base hits and power against him. He just hasn't been able to hit him yard. Hopefully that changes today. Santander comes through for us. Next up, Diamondbacks versus Guardians game. I'm going to have 2 players in this game, so a reminder to place this as a separate same game parlay. Jock Peterson and Jose Ramirez, both of them I like to hit home runs. I love both of these plays. Now, I liked Ketel Marte as well, but I didn't want to have 3 guys in this game because I did that once before and it gets a little bit too confusing. So if you wanted to take Marte as well, I would not blame you. The matchup is a little bit better for Jock Peterson, which is why I went with him. And then I really liked the play with the odds for Jose Ramirez, which is why I chose those 2. I would not blame anybody for taking Ketel Marte. Now looking at Jock Peterson, quietly been on fire. One of the best pitchers in best hitters in baseball over the past week or so. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 9 games. He's hit a home run in 2 straight games, including yesterday when he hit a pinch hit home run. But just because he's hit 1 in 2 straight games, that doesn't throw me off. That doesn't scare me thinking, well, there's no way he's going to do it in 3 straight games, because all we can look at is how the batter has been performing. We can also look at the matchup. He's going up against Ben Lively of the Guardians. Lively's top 3 pitches: sinkers, fastballs, sliders, in that order. Peterson crushes all 3 of those pitches. So the pitch mix is something that he hits really well. And he also hits lefties better. Peterson hits lefties better. Ben Lively is a lefty. So it's kind of a match made in heaven there. But then as for Jose Ramirez, he's going up against Eduardo Rodriguez of the Diamondbacks. Now, Rodriguez is making his season debut. He's a really good pitcher. He pitched for the Tigers last year. Really good pitcher. So this is not me saying we're targeting like a dong ball pitcher or anything like that. But it's his first start of the year, and we're in August. You expect him to be a little bit rusty. Might not have his stuff fully formed up, really as good as it's going to be as the season goes on and towards the end of the year. And Ramirez has a really good history against Rodriguez that does include a home run. So hopefully Ramirez comes through for we're getting really good odds, plus 520 on FanDuel is what it's priced at, which is really good. That's plays number 3 and 4. 3 left to go. Next up, I'm taking Lawrence Butler once again to hit a home run. I mean, he's a legend for what he did for us yesterday. Now, I got to admit, I was asleep for it, so I did not watch it live. I woke up to my phone being blown up and wondering what the heck was going on, and then I realized he wasn't in the starting lineup, so I just chalked that one up to being refunded. He came in as a pinch hitter, smoked a home run with his pinch hit at bat. Just a legend for doing that. Now for today, he gets the same matchup that he was supposed to get yesterday. We loved him on the Dong Report yesterday, going up against Jonathan Cannon of the White Sox. Cannon didn't pitch yesterday. He got moved to today. So not only is Butler coming off of a hot streak, and we've seen him go on absurd home run binges before. I mean, one game he hit 3 home runs. And Cannon, as we detailed yesterday, is a pitcher that Lawrence Butler should be able to smash. Cannon really, really struggles against left-handed hitters. He's seen about the same at-bats against lefties and righties, but 7 of his 9 home runs have come to left-handed hitters, meaning 7 home runs against lefties, only 2 against righties in roughly an equal number of at-bats, and 10 of his 18 doubles allowed have come against lefties as well. Against him, lefties are hitting .284 with a .530 slugging and a .364 WOBA, and Lawrence Butler also hits Cannon's pitch mix as well. So very juicy odds. We're getting him at plus 520, another really good long shot play that I really, really like. So hopefully Butler comes through for us again, like he did yesterday. Next up, second to last pick, taking Brandon Lowe to hit a home run. Now, some people might be scared off of Brandon Lowe because he's going up against Sonny Gray of the Cardinals. Now, for those of you that watch Kyle Kerm's stream and know who Toast is not a Sonny Gray guy, so he's going to love this play. But And maybe, I will admit, maybe this is a little bit jaded because I hear Toast just roast Sonny Gray all the time. But even if you take that out of it, you just look at the matchup against these two, it's a matchup that favors Brandon Lowe. Gray throws a slider the majority of the time, which it can be a nasty pitch. But it's a nasty pitch against right-handed hitters, not against lefties like Brandon Lowe. Sonny Gray's stats across the board are worse against lefties. Part of that is because slider just doesn't get lefties as easy as it does righties. Looking at Brandon Lowe, he has really, really good numbers against the slider. ISO rate of 245, 24.5% against the sliders. And then after that, Sonny Gray throws a fastball and a sinker as his next most frequent pitches, making up the majority of his pitch mix. So it goes slider as the majority, then it goes fastball and sinker. And Lowe has really good numbers against both fastballs and sinkers as well. ISO rate of 27.3% against both of those pitches. Somehow, against a four-seamer and a sinker, they each have an ISO rate of 27.3%, the exact same number, which is kind of funny. But a really, really good matchup for Brandon Lowe. He's been a really good hitter this year. He's been a really good hitter recently. He crushes right-handed pitching. Really is a match made in heaven for Brandon Lowe to hit a home run. Let's hope he does. Next up, seventh and final dong pick of the day, Jurick Profar to hit a home run. Really, really juicy odds. We're getting him FanDuel prices at all the way at plus 680. Now, I will admit, I'm a little bit mad at Jurick Profar because we had him to hit a home run on Saturday, and he did not. If he did hit a home run Saturday, we would have had a profitable day, but he didn't. And then he came and, of course, hit a home run on Sunday when we did not have him on the Dong Report on Sunday. So he owes us, kind of like Francisco Lindor. But he's got a really, really good matchup today. If you're noticing a theme here, targeting really good matchups. He's going up against Bailey Falter of the Pirates. For starters, Falter is a lefty. Profar is a switch hitter, but he's much better against lefties. His ISO rate against left-handed pitching, 21.8%, up from 17.9% against righties. So it's not a super dramatic difference, but it is a difference between a great ISO rate, which is between 20 and 25%, and below average, which is obviously below 20%. And Profar's really good numbers against fastballs, which Bailey Falter throws over 50% of the time. His most frequent pitch, obviously by far. You can't throw another pitch over 50% of the time. Profar's ISO rate against fastballs specifically is 24%. That's his best ISO rate of all pitches that he has seen 100 or more times. And then Falter throws a slider as his third most frequent pitch. So it goes fastball, then another pitch, which admittedly Profar doesn't hit that well, but then a slider. So two of his top three pitches, Profar hits really well. Sliders is his second best pitch in terms of power, 23.1% ISO rate against sliders. That's two of the top three pitches, including fastball, which is the most important one because it's over 50% of the time. Hopefully Profar comes through for us. He rights the wrongs from the weekend. And that is all we got. It's very scary following up an 18 unit profit day like we had yesterday. But I really, really like the 7 players that we have on Dong Watch today. Now, for Dinger Tuesday specifically, if you're asking for my top 3, it's the top 3 in order that I gave them out. It's Lindor, Santander, and Jurick Peterson. I'm going to put myself a quarter unit on those 3 to hit a home run for Dinger Tuesday. And then I played the 7-leg round robin, total of 1.05 units risked on the round robin specifically. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. Check out the Dub Club if you are interested. Appreciate everybody for watching, and have a good one.